she's going down. Bitch, come on now. Get it together. Okay. Hello, my name is Latisse. Welcome. Hello. I thought you were doing amazing, phenomenal, well, vibrant, sexy, engaging, magnetic for what is yours and aligned, grounded, rooted, and stable in peace and divine energy. And all that is yours and will be, bitch. If you slide again, I swear me and you gonna fight. Okay. I'm not like that all the time. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, with all that being said, done, and created it out of the way, I am Latiste again, and we're just gonna get into this. I wanted to use my root tarot cards. I feel like it's gonna slide just to like be like ha 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 ha. But anyways, let's get into this and get that set up. I'm just using my tarot cards, my first deck, so that can be significant. It can be a deck of cards that you like to use. This is one of my favorite decks. Something with tarot being and just one reading, because I was like, I'm just gonna try to do one reading and something with my voice. I shit. It's like I just wanted to do one reading, but they said no. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and I don't. That's where we went. That's what the conversation was. I'm hearing spiritual conversations. Yeah, a lot to do. I'm hearing spiritual pile now. Spiritual pile, like almost like pick a pile, but I'm not feeling like pile energy. So you, like I said, you guys could be a tarot reader. Could be tarot readers, could just have clients, could be private clientele. What is going on in my throat? What is set up with that? Thank you, because that is crazy. I almost want to pull out my I know y'all are spiritual pile. I keep saying that. And now I want to put it in 3 piles. It's almost like 3. Y'all got 3 energies. And that's what it. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Because now I want to pull out my spooky deck, essentially. But I call it, it's almost like the spiritual deck for me. Almost. But yeah, it's almost like 3 separate energies in this. I'm just going to crack the window. This is it. And then, lighting something to clear out the air and release the energy. You ain't gonna open the motherfucking window. Yeah, definitely 3 energies. So I'm gonna make sure I separate that out. I always say nothing to be afraid of, but if it was, I would have shut it off and I would have did the cleanse. Well, y'all know how that reading went. That was a good reading, though. That was a good motherfucking reading. You know what I'm talking about? That one was for you. If you don't, bitch, what we gonna do? All right. But yeah, it's very strong, very potent, very never alone. Like almost since you were a child, these energies have been around. Very old energies. Almost now I'm looking at my metaphysical creatures and mythical creatures deck or book. It is very like supernatural. Like you've always had gifts. And I feel like 3 I look up. I feel like you've always had these gifts, and for some, you may have denied it, pushed back, or kind of doubted it. For some, it's like, bitch, I can't not. It's always present. It's not something I turn on or turn off, and it's, yeah, you're very spiritual collective, very spiritual pal, very spiritual energy coming in here, and I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and shuffle a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like I keep hearing my first deck. I'm hearing my first hand, so palm reading can be very significant. I'm hearing my first, or a lot to do with like you using your spiritual gifts for the first time really sticks out to you, and or a spiritual tool that you have. Now I'm seeing not a dagger, what do they call those? I know it's like a ceremonial knife, but it has an actual name. I forgot what it's called, but it's like that when you got your first one. It's like something engraved in metal. Something engraved in metal and plastic. Something working with plastic. I don't know what that's about, but shit. No, I just don't know what it's about. It ain't, it's y'all reading. Okay, let's get into the spirit. There. She got. It's the first one. Wow. From the beginning, these energies have been with you. I see what y'all on. I see what y'all on. I see what y'all on. Ten of Cups and Death. I see what y'all on. What you got? What's the final energy? What's the final card? Mm. Some of y'all been communicating with the dead. Some of y'all been communicating with in between spirits, primordial energies, elemental energies, very not here but here energies. And I feel like I said, for a lot of you, it's like for some of you may have denied it, been like no, or doubted it, or kind of like repressed it, or not really sure how to work with it. Some of you like, I can't turn that shit off. Like it happens whether I wanted to or not. It's always there. I don't know what to do, or I do know what to do. It's like I said, some of you do have tarot readings, or you do or readings, or it's like mediumship. But the first energy y'all got was the World card. Y'all know the world is the ending, but also the beginning. It's accumulation of all knowledge known, what all past taken, and all knowledge unknown, all past not taken, could have been taken, thoughts. It's the accumulation of everything. The balance, the array, the challenges coming together into fruition to be like, you know what, I have ended something just to complete something, right? I didn't end something just to complete something. I ended something to begin something. And then your next card, your next energy was the Fool. The Fool. You mean the star of the deck? Someone that understands that they don't know much, they don't understand much, but they're willing to take that risk to gather that knowledge, that understanding, that experience, that growth, to see that sometimes challenges are just little fish nipping at your feet, but they can't take the whole being because I have not even come to the full realization, the full encapsulation, the full depth of my being and who I am and what can and can't be. So you're telling me that those energies is riding inside of you and working with you at all points and times. And then you get the Six of Pentacles. Communication with the balance of the dead and the living on the material and spiritual realm. The Six of Pentacles, the in between. You literally got the in between card of being able to see what isn't and isn't. Like I said, y'all very just spiritual. Like you don't need to act like it. You don't need to boast about it. It's your aura, it's your essence, it's your energy. Three of Pentacles. You don't also walk around or be around people that can't match that. It's like if you can't match my fly, I'm sorry, baby. If you can't match my fly, if you can't match my mind, if you can't match my energy, what are we doing here? Oh, we're not. We're not. And I'm no, and I'm hearing whether you cut them off or spirit cut them off. A lot of people don't last long if they can't last long. And I feel like, thank you, Spirit, in your younger years, it could have been in a way of possibly self sabotage and a little bit of doubting or just kind of lashing out without feeling or knowing or gauging out the risk. But it came with a balance, it came with an understanding, it came with a knowing, an enhancement of self, an internal external dialogue, a walk of communication, a hand on heart. I'm recognizing I don't know a lot, but I know a lot. I don't understand a lot, but I understand a lot. So it allows you to move and to function in a way that a lot of people can't and possibly will not grasp for some time or ever. Wow. That's my bitch. That's my bitch right there. Okay. I love when spirit just like, mm, mm, the Empress planting seeds of understanding, of receiving, of femininity, of being a divine vessel of creation. People also forget that femininity is the void energy because you can create in that darkness. You can nurture in that darkness. You can grow in that darkness. You can heal in that darkness. And I feel like, especially with it being another Six of Pentacles, you have been through a lot of shadow work, a lot of dark nights of the soul, a lot of just possible bullshit overall. And that's why, like, it's like this three energy keeps coming out. And I thought it was going to be the separation, but no, it's like you literally have some walking ancestors or primordial energies or whomsoever you put your energy, believe, but it's three distinct, sorry, my bad, three distinct energies that follow and walk with you. That's also why you got the Three of Pentacles, obviously. If you didn't catch on, I feel like you caught on, but just to catch on. It's this energy that you always have. It's never just you walking in. And that's also where you get this Empress energy. Because it's this vulnerable energy, but it's so well respected, so well adorned, that it has to come, you have to come correct. People have to come correct with you. I mean, even the spirit, even the people, these are imps. Imps are difficult as fuck to work with, okay? If you don't know, I'm telling you now. If you do know, you know. Imps are difficult little fuckers, okay? Okay. I would say I wish I'm on an enemy, but they might, no, they're pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But they're at the feet. They aren't snarling at the mermaid or the siren or whatever. That can also be significant for you. You can resonate with that. A lot of water energy coming here, especially with the Fool, the feminine, and the world energy. So sirens, mermaids, water spirits, water deities, Mami Wate, Yamoja, Lakum, Ashe, so forth. But it's this energy, this depth. I always like to say that even my enemies know not to fuck with me. In the spirit world, they go, no, 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 no. We just don't fuck with them. We don't fuck with them, but we just don't fuck with them. The Lovers, Gemini energy, communication energy, divine communication energy, decisions, choices, always knowing how to not weigh your options for too long, but knowing when to weigh your options, if at all. Like I said before, possibly you could have just been brash and quick and just been like, risk is a risk to take. But now it's like, I can take calculated risk. I can still move quickly without neglecting. So it's coming in a way that feels more like an embodiment of self and your surroundings. There's something y'all working on. I'm hearing they want to get you in on the loop. Yeah, they're here. They want to get you in on the loop. They've been trying to 4 for 4. they've been trying to get you on the loop. They've been trying to get you in, and I feel like they're like, we're tapping in, especially this being around. This is that communication. This is that opening path. This is that stepping up to step back to guide self from a higher dimension, from a higher world and around. This is deconstruction to reconstruct. They want you in on this decision. They need you in on this decision. You guys, which is crazy, thank you, Spirit. You guys have been working together for so long. And I feel like you guys haven't fully introduced yourself crazy enough. And like I said, you guys are very spiritual, very tapped in, very tuned in. But it's almost like this energy where all three, four of you have not met. And I feel like the third is your higher self, so they keep confusing you, and you're fucking confusing me. So, but all to me, it's like you guys have not all met. But you guys have been working so divinely together. It's almost like parallel universes about to collide type shit. I'm taking the top card and am I shuffling? Taking the top card and shuffling. Page of Swords. Intuitiveness, inquisitiveness, curiosity. Challenging the knowledge that you have so that way you can gain the knowledge that you need. Divinely digestible. Divine keeps coming up as well. Divinity. I'm hearing egg wash. But like I'm seeing somebody use egg wash on a door. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a thing. But I'm hearing egg wash. But I'm seeing the empty I'm seeing an empty, thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing an empty white eggshell. And it has smoke, almost like an incense coming out of it. Fuck. This is... Stay. Do you... It's like y'all can fucking answer. Do you know someone? It almost looks like this picture, but instead of like it going backwards, the hair is going up, and it's actual hair, not someone's hat, but it's spiked up, and it's black hair that's spiked up, and they stand kind of tall, and then almost like it feels like an energy that if somebody seen it, it might be scary. But once you get closer, it's like I'm not afraid, even though I'm hearing the warrior, the person I'm describing, it's almost like they wanted me to draw, but then they stopped. They're very tall. I suck at fucking drawing people. I don't know why y'all would ask me to fucking draw people, because this is what I got. I'm not good at drawing people, okay? I'm good at drawing different shit. If you've seen, you've seen. But drawing humans, I suck at. But it's a tall... You'll know when you see it, but that's the warrior. That's the protector. You'll be meeting the warrior and protector soon. That's why they said, hold on. And I feel like when this comes out, it's coming out because it's needed. You're going somewhere different. That's also why the Lovers came out. That's also why they said they need you. Because you guys have been working like beautifully. Like it's harmonic. But they need the conductor to see what, and you are the conductor. They need to see what the conductor is doing. And you also need to see what your orchestra is doing. You guys need to see each other right now. And not in a way of being like, huh, it's just you are going to a different realm, a different level. It can be a new gift. but it's like the veil for you and your energy spiritually is very thin, very thin. And so that's why you also got the Page of Swords. They need you ready and prepared. You got your sword all protected, all good. Okay? But they need you prepared. They need you to see what they're doing and why. Because I feel like sometimes you also kind of question, and that's also where the Fool comes in. The Fool is great sometimes, but yeah, they. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, desires granted, that water energy coming in again. Yeah, the divine protectors revealing themselves soon. A very strong divine masculine energy, very tall. You just like will hear that stands up, and it's like it's you know them, you've seen them before. Yeah, Eight of Wands, you're getting a message soon, and it's coming in. Yeah, they're coming in quick. That's why I was like, hold on, gotta draw. Like I don't know why the fuck you have me do that. I love y'all though. Shouts out to y'all people, but it's coming in, and they need you ready. They want you ready, and I feel like you are ready. So just be ready. Stay ready, bitch. Yeah, Two of Swords. It's gonna lead you to a moment where you're paused. So take that pause. Yeah, ooh, yeah. You're going somewhere and they need you ready. Y'all need to be really like, I see you, you see me, we see each other. Six of Swords. A lot of all the last final three cards that you got is swords. Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Six of Swords. Mental. That's why the protector's coming in, because they're like, we need your mental sharp and intact and prepared. Your body's ready. We need your mental ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. I say anything else. Anything else for the kid? Wheel of Fortune wants to come out. We're just gonna take it. Yeah, like I said, they need that. They need to see what the conductor is doing. I think I'm saying that right. I think it's the conductor for orchestras. I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows? But that the Wheel of Fortune is you recognizing, bitch. I can either sit at the wheel, control the wheel, or I can leave. But even with this, and enlighten the way, it's like you got a lot of spiritual team and partners lighting the way for you and being present. We gonna leave here. Six of Wands. Metamorphosis, change, growth, dynamic, new changing direction of path. I love life and how life can be living. I love life and how life can be living. I love life. Final two cards. Don't lose the vulnerability that comes with that Two of Swords moment where you're taking a pause. Take those moments with this Page of Cups to be grateful, to give relief, to give breath to self, to give kindness to self. Because, like I said, it's going to ramp up a lot of your spiritual gifts fast, quick, and in a hurry. All right, Spirit, we're going to cut it there. 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 Y'all talk. But I love you. Love yourselves more. This was good. Yeah, this was good. I love you. Love yourselves more. Until next time.